Where did he go? Oh, there he is. How did you pull that magic trick, Houdini? Hey everybody, Andrew here. How you doing? Welcome back to another episode here on the STBN server. As you can see, I decided to go topside for a little fresh air. You can see I got some natural lawnmowers behind me here. This is my sheep farm. Yeah, so I've been doing a little work around the base, and I think it's time that we invite these critters to join us downstairs, just like we did with the cows. So let me show you what we got going on, what my plans are, and we'll take it from there. All right. Let me hop off of that because I got it trapped here, so that if, like this guy over here that got out, he still can't go anywhere. But except, hey, get up there. There we go. All right. So now the sheep farm is just a little bit over here from the drop chute of where the cows go down. You see this guy, he decided he didn't want to head down that way, and I never really decided to push the issue, so I just left him there. But what we're going to do, we'll end up making a little trench over here, kind of block it off so that the sheep have no choice but to go this way, and then we'll entice them off the edge, and they'll drop down into the water, and we'll take them inside, and I'll show you what that route is leads to. So here we go. Whee! Yay! Yay for water! Yeah, Minecraft physics, love it. All right, so they would, just like the cows that we did before for our cow cooker. They'll come back here, but now there's something a little different. As you can see, I've opened this up quite a bit up here because, well, up in this area, the cow cooker is right below us, right there, and the chicken cooker is right below over here. Now, I am not cooking the sheep. I'm not going to do anything like that. But these are going to be where our sheep farms are, because you know, we never know. We might need a good supply of wool or carpet or you know, any kind of thing that we might need the wool for. But you never know. But I'd rather make up some of my own farms and have them here. I know that Woolworths is back in spawn, and if I'm over that way and I need a few things, I'm happy to drop a diamond or emerald or lapis or something and pick up a few blocks. You know, I don't mind it, but I'd like to have something here to go along with all of our other farms. So what I've got is an idea or a farm that I saw on the Hermitcraft server. I give full credit to Slipgator for the farm that we're going to use here, because it's pretty. I don't know if it was his original design, but that's what we're going to put in here. I kind of reverse engineered it that from his Hermitcraft videos, and we're going to put it right in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one in, and I'll show you what it looks like, and we'll run through it, and then we'll just go ahead and build them all out. But all right, let me get that together, and we'll be right back. Well, all right, there it is. That is the sheep farm. Well, not all of it, but I mean this is one pod, if you would like to call it that. We've got two areas. Well, okay, let me just run you through how this thing is going to work real quick. All right, so what is, you can see there's two, there's like two little areas here, little strips of land, okay, on either side. So let's go around here to the side. I've got glass, you can see. Now, sheep, they require grass. And they eat grass, and but we don't want to lose it, because if it's all eaten up, well, it goes away. So that's where I've got these three little grass pieces, and they're under glass, and glass on top of grass does not destroy the grass. So when the sheep eat these are basically, you could consider them my seed grass blocks. So over time, these three in the center will cause the strips here to regrow their grass. Now, the sheeps, yeah, That's kind of like Walmart's, I guess. But anyway, the sheep will be here in this center area. And from up top here, you'll notice there's a dispenser there. What it is, I've got this thing so that you can reach down in there and you could shear them down in here, or you run over this little pressure plate, and that turns the water on either side. The sheep will start bouncing and hopping and whatnot. Then you could shear them now as they're bouncing and hopping, but also as they're bouncing and hopping, I could breed them if I want. But the water stream serves a second purpose, is that it'll push everything down you see into these two hoppers right down there. Let me walk over to pressure plate again, turn the water off, and then we just hop back down the stairs here. And all of the shearing that I do to these sheep, they'll get collected in these chests here. Now, the reason why we have two is because this one will be one color, this will be another color, and then this pod you see right here, I'm going to do again starting at this corner and go 8 across, right, or 7, I believe it's 7 across to right here. So there'll be 2 more areas right here for 2 more colors in this area. So we'll have 4 colors here. And I believe, I think I can fit actually 6 areas or 3 pods in this one. If not, then I may end up pushing this back a little bit. But I believe this one can hold 3 of these pods, so that we'll have a total of 10 colors. Now I'm debating on whether to continue these pods right in here, and I'm just not sure. I don't know yet. We'll see how it works. But basically, that is the gist of it. It's a really simple, elegant design. Like I said, Slipgator was where I saw this design. I used some different styling blocks and whatnot, but yeah. So we're going to go ahead and build all of these out, and then I'll get the sheep down, and we'll try to stick some sheep in there, separate the sheep out a little bit, get them all in there, and then I'll probably just dye the sheep. As opposed to trying to organize, like lead certain colors into certain slots. I'm just going to fill them up with sheep, and then we'll just dye them appropriately, and that way we're good to go. So, all right, let me get going on that. We'll be back in a little while. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Good girl. Yeah, she keeps looking at that door, wondering why I'm going in and out of that door so much. Well, the reason is because, looking up here, look at what we've got. We've got all of our sheep farms in. And why don't we go... You know what? I'm tired of throwing ender pearls around. So you know what I did? I went ahead and took some time back here, and we created ourselves a little... Yep, little slime block launcher. Pops us right up here into our sheep farms. Yeah, there we were down there. Yeah, look at that. Nice view from up here. But check, oh, and look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're up to 6 lights now. Oh, that's getting up there pretty good. But look what we got. Okay, so we've got the one that we started off with, and then, so that's 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 sheep pods, if you will. Each of them going to offer 2 colors, giving us the full 16 colors of sheep. And you should see all the sheep are not in here yet. So we've still got to go and get our sheep in here. And I love that effect. I love that effect. I hope it comes across well here on YouTube, but the connected textures, using Optifine on here, the connected textures with the clear glass, it does, it's an interesting effect. Anyway, I often find myself just staring at that for no reason. Anyway, the only thing I don't have done is the walls on that side, and over here on this side, and then the walls along the back. Over there. I'm just not exactly sure how to decorate the walls yet. I don't know if I want to base it off of the color that each sheep is going to be. Put some kind of coloring on the wall. Oh, and I did make a change. I put a sea lantern in the back of each of these, because I noticed as I was building, I was getting mobs spawning in here, and I believe it because this end was a little dark. It was just dark enough, and mobs were spawning. So I went back and I just popped a sea lantern at the other end, and that seemed to take care of that problem. So no harm, no foul, not a biggie. But as you can see, here is the little tunnel. Like I said, right here, where the drop chute is, for right up there. That's where I'm going to bring the sheep down. So I think what we need to do now is our next goal is to get the sheep in here. I do have a little bit of work left to do on the ceiling. I've got some slabs here, but I've kind of made a little bit of making it open toward the front, and I just need to connect that right here around the corner, and then do the same thing going off that way. So I do have a little bit of cleanup on, like I said, the walls, the ceiling, but I mean that's minor stuff that I don't necessarily have to bore you with on camera. I can take care of that off camera. But I'm sure you want to see these things in operation, and for that I got to get the sheep down here. So let me go ahead and we'll pop topside, and we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. All right, I'll meet you up there. All right, and now here we are topside. As you can see behind me, there is my sheep pen. I've created a 3-block high little funneling channel, if you will, right over here to the drop shaft with our Mr. Cow over here. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to break that wall over there, pop the fence out, and then I'll break this wall right here, and then I've got some I got some wheat right here. That'll help me get the sheep to follow me. As you can see, Mr. Cow is interested. So that is the game plan, and then we'll get them all down there, and get all of them down right down there, and then we'll try, as they say, cutting the herd a little bit, and pull a few out at a time, load up our sheep pens, and then we'll get to breeding, dying and breeding, and we'll get our we'll get everything going. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is probably a little time lapse here, just from my own point of view. I don't think we'll try doing like a third-person time lapse. We'll just go with what I'm doing, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, there's not too much derpitude. All right. Okay, so that took, well, it didn't, I'll be honest, it didn't take as long as I thought it would have. Probably about 20 minutes or so to fill all these guys up. I put 2 sheep, well, and this one right behind me, I guess I got 3. But for the most part, all of them have at least 2, and all of these spots here. And then I also went and got dye. I had a little bit of wool for each one, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these in a moment. But I've got at least 2 dye for every single color that we have here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start setting out where we want our sheep to be. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start. I'm going to put little identifiers. I'll show you how this is going to work. And why we have some gaps up here. You may have figured this out, and like I alluded to way back at the beginning of the episode, that this was a design inspired by Slipgator. So what we're going to do is put a block of wool right here, so that you can see, oh, this guy, oh, actually I wanted 2 blocks, that's right. I want 2 blocks of wool. I apologize for that. Put 2 blocks of wool in front of each of the, no, we already did light gray. We are now on dark gray. So we're putting 2 blocks in front of each of these pins, if you will, if you want to call that, each of these chutes. And it looks like I need at least one, I need 1 more block of black there before I can call that one done. But, so, white, light gray, dark, regular gray, black, that takes care of our monochrome, and then we've got colors, and I figure I'll do, we'll do the rainbow, and then whatever one that I don't, that I can't fit in, I'll stick right here, because brown, well, I mean, it's in the rainbow somewhere, brown is, but I'm not exactly sure. But I think what we'll do is we'll start with the blues over on this side. So we're going to go with, we'll start with purple, and then we'll go into the lapis, and then the light blue. And, well, actually, you know what? No, there's a little acronym, or a name that I always learned way back in school, and that's the Roy G. Biv, and that's the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So we'll start with red. We'll just go with Roy G. Biv. And we'll start with red, and because I don't have wool, what we're going to do, I don't have a piece of wool for that. So what we're going to do is we'll let these guys bounce using the water. So that's red. And then we'll go with orange. Bounce a little bit. There we go. Okay. And did I say, oh yes, I do have, come on, let me turn the water back on. And I do have wheat, so we can go ahead and get these guys breeding while we're here and get that, a jump start on that guy. I'll turn the water off so that no harm comes to the babies. And you see, look, there we go. There's our red and our orange. And I'll come back when that thing is all done. I'll get a little XP, I guess. There we go. And what I'll do is I'm going to just continue on. I'll get all the colors in, and then I'll come back in and I'll shear all of them, put the wool in the spots here. You already saw me do. I mean, it's you saw me put those blocks in there, and like I said, I don't need to record mundane footage that you know exactly. There's no surprises. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish out the colors, and I'll be right back. Okay, hey, I figured before I finish out the whole thing, I've got just the pink guys here left to do. I wanted to show you exactly how this thing works. I know I talked about it before, but I'm going to show you. So I got some shears. I've got the sheep in there. I already dyed them pink, and I've got brown dyed ones over here. So what, like I said before, you step on the pressure plate, the water comes out, and you can see that the sheep here, they start doing their little water bob. Well, so what we do is we just hit use the shears, and as you saw right there, the wool gets pushed down by the water current, as it were, and it gets collected by the hopper, and it goes into the chest. Now, while the water is running, I can hit a couple of the sheep with the wheat. I can get them into breed mode, and I quickly want to get over here and turn the water off, because I have noticed that the little one there, the baby sheep, the little lamb there, for whatever reason, it gets pushed by the water stream, but it will actually take damage against the fence posts. Don't know why, don't understand why, but it does. So I breed them, and then I turn the water off real quick, just so that we can avoid that. So now I've got some wool. I can take that here, and we can finish out ours. And I think we've got the black guys here. Let's go ahead and I needed to shear these guys as well. We'll just do the same thing here real quick, and we'll shear the black ones. Hey, come on. Timing. And, oh, no. While I've got them going, might as well just do some shearing on all of them. And I do need to build my supply of sheep. Come on, there we go. There we go. Turn the water off. Yeah, you see, I don't know if you saw him there. He kind of blinked red a little bit because he was taking damage. So, like I said, it just I don't want to leave the water going because the sheep can suffer a little bit of damage. So now I'll grab a block of wool. I only need the one. We finish that off, and now you see there, white, light gray, regular gray, black, brown, and pink are on this side. And over here on this side, you can see we start with red, orange, yellow, the greens, into the cyans, the blues, purple, and then magenta. Finally finishing it out here down at the end. So, looks like we've got all of our sheep are in. We've got our little bit of a wool farm, you could say, going. You can see we're breeding them up. Eventually, I'll probably take these guys to about 7 or 8 sheep in each one. That will any more than that, and I think they'll have a hard time. The grass will have a hard time staying populated or staying growing in there, if you will. So I think we'll go with that, about 8 sheep for each one. Like I said, this is for personal use. If I need mass quantities of sheep, Kerrnel does have the Woolworth wool store back in Spawn, and I'll be happy to buy some wool off of him. But this is more for our own personal use, for just little things here and there, as well as, you know, making use of this this top area up here. And I think I might actually leave these fence posts in here. It actually looks kind of nice, and it gives a little bit of a security feeling when you're walking around up here. And then you end up using the little slime block stairway there. I had originally thought I would take this guy and put it over there, but you know, I don't mind it there that much anymore. I guess just using it over and over, I don't mind it so much. Yeah, so it's coming along. It is coming along, and you can see the colors from down here. Looks kind of nice like that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll finish up between episodes here. I'll finish up that ceiling. You can see up there. I'll get that done. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this ceiling yet. Right now I'm kind of using this as a temporary tree growing area. I might do something with the floor, but we do have plenty of room between this level and the the branch mines down there. You can see we've got a lot of space here that we could actually do something under here if we wanted to, and I'm not sure yet what that is gonna be. I don't know. But, alright, yeah, that'll do it for this time. You can see up there, I think it's coming along pretty good. We did some good solid work this time. Next time, I think we'll investigate what I got going on over there. Alright? Thanks for coming along. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Bye-bye.